Hi guys, I'm back and today I'm going to share with you some of the empty products that I've been collecting over the months of using them. So these products I've been collecting it for over a few months now. I think it's almost half a year because I was trying to collect as much as possible. And they are mostly Korean skincare products. However, there are other brands as well. So let's get into it. So the first category that I'm going to share is facial wash. I only have one right now because I really like this one. This is the CeraVe Blemish Control Cleanser. It looks like this. And I really like that it's like a light gel. It targets like blemished to pore skin. The reason why I'm using a blemish control cleanser is because I do have oily skin. Having pore issues is always something that I deal with. So I like that this is super gentle and there's barely any smell even. So I like using this right after I remove my makeup. I only wash my face in the evening with a facial wash. I do not use in the morning. In the morning, I go straight to toner pads and then moisturizer and sunblock. I find that to work better for my skin. So yeah, this is what I always use for the evening. Next up is the toner pads. I love toner pads and I always want to try different toner pads to figure out what are good. So as I mentioned, I don't wash my face with a facial cleanser in the morning, therefore I actually use toner pads instead. So I wash my face with water, I clean it, and then I will go in with toner pads. So the first one is the Benthol Guava Skinned toner pads. This come in 70. You can use this as a face mask or as a toner pad. I particularly don't really use it as face mask. I know that the person who created this is actually a Korean makeup artist, so she created this to go on before putting on your makeup, because we all know that having a good face canvas means that your makeup goes on better. So she actually came out with this particular product to be able to make sure that your makeup goes on better. And for me, that isn't really an issue since I don't really use like foundation and stuff on my face. I only use like a sunblock and blushes, so that wasn't an issue for me. So for this pads, what I like is that it has a lot of like liquid on the pads, on each pad, so that makes it feels like it's really moisturized, and I can see why it's possible to be used as a face mask at the same time. I'm gonna try to pronounce this for the next one. It's from Maria May. It's called the Gluconolactonen PHA Bentula Albine Juice Cleansing Pad. This is the one that I use. So what I like about this pad is that it is very big. Like the pieces that comes in, they are really like a big piece. So I feel like two would cover really like a big part of my face. So that's the good part. Do I feel like it did like anything specifically great for my skin? Not necessary. So I use it in the morning as part of my facial routine and I have no complaints on this. I think it works as it's supposed to be as a cleansing pad. So yeah. Last toner pad I have is the nude from the brand Nude Bootsy. I think that's what you pronounce. It's the Radiant Glowing Jumbo Essence Pack. So it comes in 70 pack as well. It's the number 3 collection. So this particular brand, they have different numbers. I believe it's for different purposes. And I really enjoy this one. And this is one of the thinnest toner pad that I came across. And I really like this. That is actually my second container. So I actually had a repurchase of this because I really like how thin and how like natural material it is, and also how much like moisture is on the pad as well, even though it's super duper thin. So I really like this one. The next toner product is actually a liquid toner. It's from the brand Haru Haru Wonders. It's the Black Rice Hyaluronic Toner. I don't feel like this did anything particular for my skin, to be honest, but yeah, I just kind of use it up because I bought it. So yeah, I know it's pretty well hyped, but like I said, it didn't really do too much for my skin, I would say. I'm sure that it works for others, but this didn't really like do crazy stuff for me. So that's pretty much it for me when it comes to this one. Next up, I'm gonna talk about essence. So I've got a couple of essence. The first one is actually the vegan kombucha tea essence from Dr. Sorasi. I have no idea, I'm butchering the name. I actually quite enjoy, I must say. When it first comes, it's separated, so it has like this milky layer and the toner, and you have to shake it each time you use. I find it really fun. It's really milky, which is what I like too, and I feel like this is something that I would reach for in the winter time. So I can see how this is pretty nice on the skin and pretty beneficial. So I would consider definitely repurchasing this for like the colder season. But yeah, I think that if you have like a drier skin or like a dehydrated skin, this will work better for you. But if you have like oily skin and it's not like in a dry climate, then it might, I don't know, maybe it's too heavy for you then. However, I really like this for the winter season. Next essence is the Glow Deep Serum Rise Plus Alpha Attribute. So this one is from Beauty of Joseon. I got this because I was actually using Alpha Attribute essence from The Ordinaries, and that one I really like it, which is why like when I saw that this has the same ingredients, I wanted to give it a try. However, in comparison to the Ordinary one that I like, I feel like this doesn't do too much for me, so I won't be buying this again. Next up is the Mixu Bifida Fermented Essence. So I bought like the small bottle because I wanted to make sure that it's good as people said before I actually commit to like a big bottle. I think it's a nice essence to put on, but again, I don't know. I feel like this is maybe something that you need to use like in like a long period of time to see maybe some effect. So I don't really see much effect for me. I just use this before my moisturizer, and I think it's a nice toner, but I think you have to use it a bit longer to have the effect. For this small of a bottle, I feel like it hasn't done too much for me. So yeah. The last essence that I want to show you is, although this is not the empty, but I swear I have run through like, I think the 4th or 5th bottle of this. This is my current like bottle that I'm using, but I've always threw away the other bottles, so that's why I'm showing you the one that is not empty. It's the Ordinary Alpha Attributin 2% plus HA. So this is the one that I've got. I actually really like this. When I first came across this, it was a girl on TikTok. She said that it helps her with like the acne scar she had, and so I was like, let's give it a try. And I really like this. Whether it's like the application on, it feels moisturized, it goes on the skin, set on your skin pretty quickly, so that was really nice. And I did see that my skin was somehow better after like would say almost a week of use, so that's why it was like a repurchase. And I have been using this for a long time now. Like I have ran through like 4 to 5 bottles at this point, and I probably will still stick with getting this one. The next category is actually a moisturizer. I only have one, and it is this one. I think most people know what it is, even though I cut the bottle up. This is how I use it. I would just cut them open and then just use it all out. So I have the full-size bottle here. This is the La Roche-Posay. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Cica plus Bauman B5. So B5 plus. So this particular product is like, I think if you know skincare or you know moisturizer, you would see this brand. It's all over the internet. It's definitely one of those beauty products that is like highly rated, and I get it. It's really moisturizing, and again, I live right now in Germany. It's really cold, so the cold weather, the dry weather, this works really well. So I would just like put on this as my morning and night moisturizer. I've even gone to my friends to buy this. I think I went through like the 5 or 6 bottle of this now. I wish they came in not like 100 ml, but like even like a 300 or a 200, because I really feel like I use this up so fast, because this is my morning and night moisturizer. So I definitely recommend this to try. They come in 3 different sizes, so if you want to figure if this works out for your skin, you can always buy like the smallest size to try it out. Last but not least is the category of sunblock. Like if you don't have your sunblock on, use it. Don't be lazy. I can't emphasize how important it is to use sunblock. If you don't use sunblock, your face is gonna be damaged from the sun. And if you wonder, oh, why is my face like growing so much pimples or blackheads or whiteheads, it's because you're not using sunblock. I know it sounds crazy. Apart from like the normal cleansing, you have to use sunblock. Just imagine like the sun penetrates deep into your skin layer and damage that barrel, that cell and everything. This is just gonna create like a free open space for everything to just happen on the surface. All the bacteria, all the oil, all the pollution, everything. Ever since I started using sunblock, I could see such a big difference between my skin with and without sunblock. Like my skin was so much better. And that's because I have been protecting my skin from the sun, from damaging the very deep layer of my skin. So the science makes sense, okay? So just use sunblock. So I have 3 sunblock right now with me. The first one is the Ichnook sunblock. It's the Centella Calming Daily Sunscreen. I like this because it's really light. It's super good for its price, and I would say if you want like a light sunblock, this is definitely something you can get. It's really on the more affordable side as well. It doesn't have like that white cast. It's very light and watery. It applies on really well. I recommend this to get it. Next product is this. If you know sunblock, Korean skincare sunblock, you know Round Lab. And I understand the hype. I understand why people like it, because in compared to this is even more watery. This is watery enough, just to let you know, but this is even more so, and it goes on really nice. The only thing is it also costs more than the other one, so I feel like if you're more like concerned about like the price point, just get the other one. But if you're willing to spend more on your skincare, you can definitely go for this one. This apply on really light, really watery. It's beautiful. I really enjoy using this one. Last but not least is a sun stick. Albie knows the sun stick, and I can understand why this sun stick has been so popular for so long, because like this is like so I can't turn it out anymore, so this is the furthest I can go. I try to like I remember this was my second bottle. I even like the first one, I even scrape it out to use it. So I didn't like that I have to scrape this product out, whatever that's left that I can't turn out anymore, to use. However, like the first bottle that I used up, I did scrape it off to just use it. So I probably am gonna try to do this at the same time with this. This is on the dewy side. So if you have oily skin and you don't like a dewy look, you might want to skip this one. They do have another one, a lighter color, like almost like a gray color packaging. That is more like the matte tone. That is perfect for people who have like oily skin. I also own that. However, I really like the way this applies on much better, because I actually do enjoy the dewy look. There's no problem applying over makeup. I have like, even if you have blush on your face and stuff, you can just go right on. It's not gonna be an issue. It's not gonna remove your makeup. So if you want to get a sun stick, I definitely recommend getting this one from Albee. So a little disclaimer as well. Some of the products here, around like 3 of them are reviewed products. The rest are all paid by my own money. And yeah, I am very happy to be able to give you my honest opinion on what works for me and what didn't. So that's it for this very first empty products. I'm definitely doing some more, and if you have any questions about them, just leave the comment below and I will definitely reply you on that. So till the next one, bye.